afternoon to all. I'm Sanjan Dejan on behalf of wipro earthian program. So we are here with our team. So today we have Sir C. Punsokle, who is a retired IS officer. So I would like Sir Punsokle to give his brief introduction about himself.
Uh, I'm an engineer by qualification. I've done mechanical engineering. And after doing mechanical engineering, I taught engineering for 3.5 years as a lecturer. And then I qualified the civil services in 1972 and then joined the Indian Administrative Service of J&K College. And after that, I worked for about 40 years in the IAS. And after retirement also, I worked for about 10 years after retirement. First was Chairman Public Enterprises Selection Board in Government of India for 5 years. Advisor to Governor of J&K for about a year and a half. And Vice Chancellor of Ladakh University for 2.5 years. And now I'm a retired man.
Indeed, a very great qualifications. So to begin with my question, so Sir Punsokle, so my first question is that do Ladakh have a drainage system? And if not, then what are the pros and cons of it?
Drainage system, Leh has a drainage system, which was I think introduced about 10 years ago. But it's still not complete, Sewerage and drainage system is there. Only in Leh. Kargil, I don't know, it's still not there, I think, Kargil's town. Villages, we don't have a drainage system. Only the nalas in every village, carry everything along with it. They depend on the nala water, topo water, and they utilize that water for every purpose, for cooking, for washing, for bathing and everything. So drainage only in Leh and perhaps not in Kargil. Leh has introduced a drainage system. Otherwise, in the villages, they don't have drainage system. It's only the nala which carries every function of the local village.
Thank you for the answer. So my second question is that what are the technology which is used mostly in Ladakh in terms to save water?
Water. Now, the sources of water, as I mentioned to you, are three. One is glacier, one is permafrost. In Ladakh, we call it Ya, and then rainwaters. These are the three sources of water. And in the old days, we used to depend on the glacier water and permafrost, but these are now gradually shrinking because of global warming. And within the study shows that within the next 40, 50 years, all the glaciers will dry up completely. And also the permafrost will dry up. And we will depend on rainwater and groundwater. Rainwater, seepage through the soil and then groundwater. So we have to take all measures to conserve water, rainwater harvesting, groundwater harvesting. These are the technologies which are required to be introduced in Ladakh, both in Leh and Kargil. And I think the UT administration has to cater to these requirements through the district plans and the UT plans.
Thank you for that. So to conclude, I have my last question. Do government actively participate in the water conservation, and do they have some schemes to conserve water or from floods and all?
To conservation, to the best of my knowledge, the government doesn't have a scheme as yet. In the old days, we used to have zincs, water storage, so the glacial melt water would come and we would store this in the zincs and utilize it for agriculture purposes downstream. But now, since Ladakh is not having much of agriculture left, the agricultural lands have been used for construction of residential houses and hotels. So the primary agriculture sector is shrinking up in Ladakh very fast. And there's not much of scope for industrial development also. So we have to depend on human resource development, education and health, so that people can compete with people in other regions of the country and abroad. So these are the I think, requirements of the UT administration in the future. So they have to be prepared for this, both for rainwater harvesting, groundwater harvesting properly on scientific lines. Otherwise, we'll face a crisis within the next 30, 40 years.
Thank you, sir, for sparing some time with us. Thank you.